welcome to episode 41 of the Out of Sight Sports YouTube series. Today, we're diving into one of the most head-scratching, laugh-out-loud moments in recent college football history. So before we get into the good stuff, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Out of Sight content. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we have lined up this season. All right, buckle up, folks. Because if you thought Virginia Tech's loss to Vanderbilt was just a nightmare you could shake off, think again. This wasn't just a loss, it was an absolute train wreck. Like watching a clown car pile up in slow motion. The kind of disaster where you can't look away, but you really, really want to. I mean, losing to Vanderbilt in football? That's like a gourmet chef burning instant noodles. It shouldn't be possible. Yet here we are, living in this bizarre reality. Let's set the scene. Vanderbilt, yes, that Vanderbilt, the team in the SEC that's usually about as threatening as a kitten wearing mittens, somehow handed Virginia Tech a 34-27 overtime loss. I know it sounds like something out of a bad sports movie, but I promise you, it happened. Losing to Vandy is like losing a race to a parked car. The odds were so stacked in Virginia Tech's favor that they could have won this game by just showing up. But no, instead, Diego Pavia, Vandy's new quarterback from New Mexico State, decided to play like he had cheat codes. This guy racked up 104 rushing yards and threw for 190, including the game-winning touchdown in overtime. Meanwhile, Virginia Tech's defense looked more lost than a tourist in Times Square. They gave Pavia so much room, he could have stopped for a picnic before crossing the goal line. And oh, the Hokies' offense. Where do we even start? Watching them try to score was like watching a sloth try to run a marathon, painfully slow and doomed from the start. Poor Kyron Drones must have wished for an actual drone to lift him out of the pocket, because Vandy's defense was on him faster than a cat on a laser pointer. And then in overtime, Virginia Tech's brilliant idea was to switch quarterbacks, like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Vandy was up by 17 points at one stage, but Virginia Tech somehow crawled back into the game, only to choke when it mattered most. It was like watching someone finally figure out how to tie their shoes, only to trip over them immediately after. And don't even get me started on that field goal attempt to win the game in regulation. It was so off target, I think it might have landed in another time zone. I've seen better aim at a drunken dart tournament. So what's next for Virginia Tech? Hopefully, they'll figure out how to actually win a game without making a complete mess of it. Because if they keep playing like this, the only bowl game they'll be eligible for is the one with chips and dip at the end of season party. But hey, if you're in the mood for a comedy show, just keep watching Virginia Tech this season. They're bound to deliver more laughs than a stand-up routine. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, they'll surprise us all and actually win a game against someone who isn't Vanderbilt. Thanks for watching episode 41 of the Out of Sight Sports YouTube series. I really appreciate all your support. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more Out of Sight content. We've got a lot more in store this season, and I can't wait to share it with you. Also, make sure to follow us on our socials, OOS Sports, to stay updated with everything Out of Sight. And hey, we're looking for a remote part-time intern. Paid, easy work. I'll tell you exactly what to do. If you're interested, contact me at ooscollectibles@yahoo.com. Thanks again for all the support, and I'll see you in the next episode.